my first question is, so before coming to Clemson University, were you aware of anything about the history of Clemson, especially like things pertaining to slavery and stuff?
Not specifically with Clemson.
Not specifically? Okay.
I should.
And were you aware of any specific like events that had like happened on campus that had a racially offensive theme or anything, or no?
No.
All right. And did you at all try to like look up anything about the history of Clemson University before you came here, or did you just not care for it?
I'm not really a history person, so I didn't really
I get you.
history, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, and so an event happened in 2007, the day before Martin Luther King Jr. Day, where a party was held off campus on Clemson University where white students made fun of black stereotypes by drinking malt liquor and at least one student dressed in blackface. There's a big investigation and many people were angry about it. And we just wanted to ask, like, I guess, what do you think about this? And do you think it's okay or not? And do you think, like, many people found it, like, racially offensive?
Yeah.
And some people thought that this was allowed to happen because Clemson University isn't open about its racial history, where slaves helped build Clemson.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't think that's okay. Like, they shouldn't have been doing that. Like, let people live their lives, you know what I mean? Like, you do your thing and they can do their thing, and if you want to collaborate with them, that's fine, but don't make fun of them because that's not right.
Okay. And I just wanted to ask, so do you think Clemson should be more open about the history which has racial undertones and where, you know, black slaves helped build it, or do you think it doesn't really matter that much?
I think we should be open about it so we can learn from it for the future.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much.
No problem.
The first question is, before coming to Clemson University, or before applying, were you aware of anything about Clemson's history, specifically things such as we had a plantation and slaves and convict laborers helped build the university? Were you aware of anything like that?
I knew it was built on John C. Calhoun's property, and it was, I know he was a big proponent of secessionism, and he's honestly a pretty cool dude, in my opinion. But yeah, I knew it was built on his property, and I know the Honors College is named after him.
Okay.
But I didn't know any of the deeper details about it.
And did you know this stuff because of like looking up on the Clemson website, or had you just like heard like word of mouth or something?
Just word of mouth.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a history guy.
Okay.
So.
Cool. All right, and also wanted to ask, are you aware of, have you heard of any specific, like, racially offensive events that have happened on campus at any point in time?
I know there's a big deal about something stupid last year with a banana, and people got really upset about that.
All right.
That doesn't seem like something that people should be upset about. It's a banana peel.
Okay.
You know.
And so in 2007, the day before Martin Luther King Jr. Day, there was a party held off campus in Clemson where white students made fun of black stereotypes by drinking malt liquor and at least one student dressed in blackface. And there's a big investigation, many people were upset, and wanted to ask, what do you think about this? Do you think Clemson sort of allowed racially offensive events like this to happen because they are not very open about their history?
It's definitely in poor taste what they did, but they still have a right to do it. And I think everyone tends to joke about stereotypes, even if you're not white. Yeah. So it's definitely in poor taste, but I don't think they did anything that could really get them a huge amount of trouble.
Okay. And last question is, do you think Clemson should be more open and publicly acknowledging and teaching people about the negative parts of its history and the darker parts, or do you think it just kind of doesn't matter and they should hide it away?
I don't think any organization should hide anything away. Knowing the history, the good and the bad, is good for growth as a group.
Yeah. Cool. Agreed. Thank you very much.
Yeah.